show and its guests are strictly of those said individuals and do not reflect those of Black Sheep Bravo LLC staff, nor the staff of Black Sheep Bravo. You can go suck a wiener if you do not like the show. So fuck off now. This is Monday Motivation. Viewer discretion advised.
Oh, snap. You know what that means?
What does it mean?
Oh, it means it's time for Monday Motivation.
My hair. I look beautiful. See, now I'm on.
And here's your host, Mr. Ogre.
Hey, hi, hooray. We're here. We're queer. Wait, no.
Wait, what?
I don't pay attention to that. I get upset with my
Hey girl, hey.
my camera. Even again now when we're not live, you don't have a hat on.
Oh, should I have a hat on?
No, I don't know. You always have your hat on. You threw me off there for a second.
Is that better?
You threw me for a loop there. Oh, before we start the show, when we're having our intensive pre-production meeting, my camera is.
Yeah, you guys don't actually know how much we put into this show. Like we get on a half hour before and we go over everything from start to finish.
Like an hour and a half. I can take my shoes off like Fred Rogers.
No, I said half hour, and by half hour I mean like it was 2 minutes today. Anyway, and we did not prepare at all.
Don't shatter the fourth wall there. When before we go live, my camera is A-okay. I'm perfectly in sync.
Fine right now.
Yeah, I know, but it's like it's behind. It bothers me.
Is my camera behind?
How the fuck should I know?
Well, I think you would know.
You appear to be okay. And then if I switch over to watch,
that's the most important thing. We all know who the star is.
If you're all right. When I switch over to the Facebook view, you're and then we're way behind. But anyway, so let's jump right in today. I know you're a big fan of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh yeah.
He's
my boy.
You like his movies, I know.
He was one of my favorite wrestlers too. That was my era.
Okay, all right. So I just learned something about Doc. Because about like a year ago, I was asking you pro wrestler names, and you were like, "Nope, never heard of him."
Well, that's because I haven't.
Well,
my pro wrestling spectrum was from like Stone Cold Steve Austin to The Rock, and that was it.
Well, okay.
Triple H was in there a little bit too.
Anyway,
I caught the tail end of Shawn Michaels.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I got you pegged perfectly. So you're like 97 to like 02.
That's probably exactly right.
Thank you. Anyway, The Rock's got a new TV show. I don't know if you've caught it yet. It's called Young Rock. Nope. Okay.
Is it anything like Young Sheldon?
Not much of a TV viewer, are you?
We watched our fair share of TV. We've been stuck on Guys Grocery Games recently.
Oh, geez. You know what I hate about that one is that everybody, this one over here, that's her big show, is when he does the 3, 2, 1 go, but he like disguises it so that nobody knows it. And I'm like, if you're on this fucking show, have you never watched it? I'm like, I'd just start running as soon as I heard him say like 1 go, or he spaces it all out trying to be tricky.
I've been sneaking that into my normal everyday conversations, and people don't get it except for my wife. And she laughs every time I do.
Except for big fans of Guys Grocery Games. I need a haircut.
Yeah. I like Guys Grocery Games, but not the delivery one. What's the delivery one?
Delivery one. I don't know what that. Do you know the delivery grocery game? No. Or anyway, I was trying to say that. The Rock show, the new show with Dwayne The Rock Johnson it's a Young Rock, and it's telling his story from 3 different eras of his youth when he was 10, and when he was a sophomore in high school, and then when he was a freshman at the University of Miami, and he played for the Hurricanes, the football team there. And I guess I'm getting old. The thing that's bothering me about this show is that I watch it and they show him when he's 10 in Hawaii. And that part makes sense with his dad, who was Rocky Johnson, was a pro wrestler, and his mom, her parents, his grandparents were Peter Maivia and whatever his grandmother's name was, but Peter Maivia was a pro wrestler, and they owned they were the promoters in Hawaii. They had their like Polynesian pro wrestling thing. And I watched this show and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this is supposed to be 1982, and they got like, they'll show like some actor playing Randy Macho Man Savage. Dig it. Snap into a Slim Jim. And I'm sitting here with Female Supreme, and I start going, hold on. In 1992, Randy Savage was still working with his dad, Randy Poffo in Lexington, Kentucky, in international wrestling. I just get mad because they have people like in the wrong places. It's like they wanted to get pro wrestlers on there and put it. It's the same goddamn thing. Watch, listen over here to my right now in a second. It's the same thing that upsets me with that fucking Goldberg show. Have you ever seen the Goldbergs?
Yeah, we didn't watch the most recent season. We're starting that now. It's starting to get annoying. Like when it first came out, it was really good. I very much enjoyed it.
The thing that gets,
but now it's starting to get just tedious.
No, the thing with
it's all the same.
The thing with the Goldbergs, it's like, oh, the kid, the nerd kid that's the star or the main character of the show. He's like, oh, I gotta fix. I have to learn how to do this Rubik's Cube. This new puzzle that just came out, which is like 1981. And then he's talking. Then in the same episode, or like 5 seconds later, he's talking like about New Kids on the Block or something, their new album coming out, and that's like 89. And I sit here and watch it. I watched a few of them I'm not allowed to watch with her anymore because I point out the time discrepancies. So we were watching Young Rock.
Oh yeah, it's all over the place.
We were watching Young Rock, and I started yelling about something like that. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Junkyard Dog wasn't in Hawaii. He was still in Mid-South at this time. He was wrestling in Oklahoma. And she starts, oh, so the timeline isn't right, huh? That kind of bothers you. I guess you hate this show. I'm like, well, yes. Yes, I do. I do hate it. Spam. What about Spam? If you like Doc Spam, the heart emoji, Spam,
like hit it many times.
Oh, that kind of spam. Well, you forget I'm old. I forgot to put that on my thing. Listen to the ramblings of a 50-year-old.
They don't like any of us because they're not sending either of those.
No, everybody hates us.
Oh my god, we're so terrible.
JYD wasn't so fat in 82.
I had no idea that's what that's called.
Oh, he was. I see. That's it. She just said. She had no idea that's what that was called. I didn't know that was. I thought spam was when you get like emails from
spam.
People
spam
selling you boner pills
like
or something.
Do it many times.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that sounds exciting. So anyway, I'm pissed off at the Young Rock because I thought it was going to be a good show, but it blows. Did you?
I'm.
Do you want the?
Not surprised that it sucks.
Do you want the? Do you want the serious topic or the goofy topic?
Ah, damn it! Let's start with the serious one. Let's get it over with.
Okay. Did you see the cops running rampant lately again?
Oh no! What happened?
Well, let's see. Where would you like me to start?
Are you talking about the Minneapolis one?
The Floyd trial or the
no, not the trial, the new one.
Yeah,
the cop that pulled her gun instead of her taser and killed someone.
Exactly. Someone actually listened to a news story. Holy shit! Write down a date.
What a fucking idiot!
How you're the firearms guy on our little programming here. How hard is it to tell the difference between those fucking things are like yellow. The taser guns, aren't they like plastic and stuff?
Yeah.
And can't you tell the difference in like weight in your hand of a of cold blue steel versus a taser gun?
I mean, I don't know the full situation, and I didn't see any like videos of it. I just know like the gist of the story, but it didn't sound like that her life was in immediate
Oh
danger.
no. No, I was watching the video earlier, as a matter of fact, just before we started, not too long, about an hour before we came on here.
So
There's
there
like
should have been
there
some
was
sort of mind check to be like, hey, I'm not holding a taser. I'm holding my fucking gun.
and that's what the police chief there said. I heard that on the radio. He was talking about him being trained, and the police chief. What people are pissed off about is that the chief came out and he said, "Well, I would see this was a mistake. We got it listed. We're marking it down as an accidental discharge." And
Yeah,
then
an
you put
accidental discharge that killed someone.
yeah, because he was saying they're trained. Your dominant hand is starting in the academy. That your dominant hand is your pistol, is your firearm, and your offhand.
Isn't there like 10?
Your offhand is your taser. So if you watch on the video, they show that you see the body camera video. The guy's in the car. He's in the driver's seat and he's struggling. He doesn't want to get out. Get away from me, you pigs! And there's a cop to the right, and that policeman is trying to pull a guy out. And the police that shot, I think it was a woman too. The police that shot him, that shot the guy, you see the gun because it's the body camera and it's the gun, and you hear her yell, taser, 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 and that's their thing to tell the other cops they're firing a taser. She fires. It's not funny. She fires around, kaboom, and she goes, "Oh, I just shot him," and that was it. And the guy died. At least they didn't mark it as a COVID death. They probably did. Where's Grubby? They're gonna mark that down as COVID. So yeah. So now,
I mean, I feel like she needs to be held criminally liable for that. You can't fuck up like that.
I guess
you just can't do it.
Yeah, if you accidentally kill someone in a car wreck or with a baseball bat, I don't know how you would accidentally kill them. You face what's
like
that?
even if
manslaughter.
Doctors attack or do something malicious like that, they would go to jail for it.
Yeah, but that's not the only one. But
are you talking about the other Army lieutenant now?
Oh yeah, check you out. I knew you would. Yeah. I see. My money was on that you were going to know this one and only this one.
Yeah, I saw that one too. I saw the video of that one as well.
Yeah, Army lieutenant in Virginia, probably a butter bar. They're not too smart. And,
it totally was a butter bar. A second lieutenant.
He's driving. He got a new car, so he's got the.
He got lost during the land nav course.
Shut up. He's driving. He's got the temporary tags, those cardboard pieces of shit on the back of his new car. He's cruising. So of course, police, we don't take kindly to your kind around here. They see a black dude driving in camouflage gear in a new car with fucking temporary tags. They got to pull him over.
Yeah, this car is stolen.
Yeah. So they light him up, put the lights on him, and he doesn't want to pull over on the stretch there. It was dark, so he slowed down, turned his flashers on, which is Virginia's law, by the way. And he drove up about a half mile and pulled into a gas station. And he had his seatbelt on, and as soon as he pulled in, there's like 2-3 cops there, and they pulled their guns on him. and he's talking out the window. You saw that video, you said. He's out the window, and there he's like, "What's the problem? What's the problem? We gave you an order." And one cop said, "You're going to ride the lightning." It's like, wow. It's
ridiculous.
Have they forgotten that they have cameras attached to them now?
I mean, he recorded it too.
Yeah. Yeah. So they did the old, and then he was stuck. Yeah. That's what I know you've never run afoul of the law, but they'll have you stick your hands out the window and make you open the door.
And the cop was over there like, "What are you, like a private or something?" He's like, "No, I'm a second lieutenant." He's like, "Oh,
I'm a full colonel, asshole." So
yeah, right. I mean, not that it really makes a huge difference in the eyes of the law,
right?
But that was still a fucked up situation that didn't even need to happen.
No. You pull a guy
like what happened to like some just talking? What happened to talking? That's what I want to know.
That's gone. It's you have to comply instantly with police or they'll shoot you dead. Especially because that's the
I think
thing.
he
You
gets shot.
look on Facebook and shit. You see the comments already from people. It's like, why don't you just comply? Why don't you just comply? It's like, they're like doing their job. They're not like gods or overlords, are they? You can comply, but you don't have to. You're gonna ride the lightning. And the guy said, actually, with all the guns and police, I'm actually scared. And the guy said, you should be. It's like,
Right?
That guy got fired, by the way.
Good.
And then they maced him right in the face.
They should have maced him on the way out the door.
The cop or the lieutenant?
No, the cop.
But the sad one
like
is,
if you get fired, you get maced on the way out.
The reason I think they act like this, or one of them, is that well, first off, they're pricks. But then secondly, there was, I guess, in New Mexico, traffic stop. A cop was shot dead just in a traffic stop. Like you said, what happened to just talking? I guess, it's a two-way street. You get people
that's fair.
shooting cops too. So that guy was killed. What was the other one? I think there was another one. Was there in Chicago? No, Chicago was a 13-year-old gang member that was running and didn't drop the gun. The cops told him to turn around and drop the gun, and he turned around and raised the gun. So that's it.
Oh yeah, you're gone then.
Lights out. So I guess there's video that they're fighting. They're trying to keep from releasing, and people are upset. The police are upset because Mayor Lightfoot is going to release the video, and they say, no, don't release if you release the video, there's going to be, riots and shit. It's going to be more problems in the city. Well, here's a thought. Instead of worrying about releasing a video where there's going to be a riot. Well, I don't know, man. That fucking kid raised the fucking, if you pick up your gun towards a cop, you're going to get blasted no matter if you're 13.
Yeah. Right.
And I saw an interview. I heard an interview on a radio. They're talking to the mother of the kid, and she's just like railing against the police. And it's like, your kid was 13 and he's out in a fucking gang, and he had gang tattoos by the way, not speculation on my part. And he's in a gang. He's 13 and he's out running around with a fucking gun and shit. It's like, and your worry is the cops.
Yeah.
What's wrong with this country?
I think you need to start looking a little bit inwards in that situation.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's keep rolling along here.
Both sides have their wrongs, and both sides are unwilling to compromise.
Well, that's it. And I brought this up before. It goes so far until people finally get mad and say, there's too much crime. We got to do something. And then the police start cracking skulls, and then the crime level drops, and you have police, doing policing work and policing people to the extreme, like we used to say in the 90s. And then after a while, people start to get upset saying, hey, hold on, why are these cops coming down on us every time we turn around? And then it's just a cycle. It goes round and round and round. I mean, it's kind of sad. There's nothing came of the Floyd trial yet, did it? There's no. They're still working on that one, so that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to a good riot after that one. I bet you the guy gets off.
Probably.
Chauvin. What the hell's his name? Chauvin, something like that. Yeah. I got to stop eating a bunch of fast food on Monday nights before these fucking shows.
Ooh, what'd you have? I'm actually curious.
I had Wendy's.
Ooh, that sounds good. Did you have a Baconator?
No, I had that's too much. That'll kill me. I had a Dave's double, just a double cheeseburger and fries, but still burp. Yeah, that's.
I know what I had. I made some taco flavored soup, and it was amazing.
Ooh. Taco flavored soup.
Yeah, it was a little chilly today, so I was really thinking about soup today, so I made some soup.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was really good.
What do you put in taco flavored soup?
Let's see. There is some black beans in there, some tomatoes, potatoes, green pepper, red pepper, onion, and noodles. Oh yeah, and then you top it off with some tortilla strips, like from a burrito, and then green onion. It was delicious.
Dig it. Here's one that'll make you happy. As we
no one cares. Bond.
Yeah, he apparently doesn't. I don't know if he doesn't like Wendy's or doesn't like your taco soup.
Probably taco soup.
Sorry, your wife is under the weather.
What? Why would my wife be under the weather?
because you had to cook something.
Oh, I cook every day.
Doc's a 21st century male. My brother's from
No,
the
I
old
just
school.
enjoy cooking.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right. To each his own, I guess.
Oh yeah. So the beans that are black made it good. No, the green onions made it good.
Racist. Black makes
Although
everything
those black
better.
beans were pretty damn good.
Black beans are tasty.
Yes.
Yes. I like to.
All right, let's move on to that goofy shit. I'm tired of this serious.
I like to throw them in a pot with lima beans and watch them fight it out.
See,
Where
Doc
were
is
we?
a wonderful cook.
Doc is a
I
wonderful-
make pizzas and
Oh God.
dinners and
I'm sure you are.
everything.
That's
I'm a great
wonderful.
cook. I
This
grill.
will thrill you. Well, maybe it would thrill our old pal Grubby, but did you see the My Pillow guy last week?
What?
The My Pillow, you know the My Pillow guy, right? The guy who sells My Pillow.
What's a My Pillow?
Oh my God. Are you fucking with me?
He's
No.
got to be.
You're kidding.
I swear to God.
Come on, Doc.
Black beans and rice didn't miss it.
I don't get it.
Joel bringing out the Baby Got Back lyrics. You don't know who you don't know what My Pillow is.
No, I don't.
You don't know the My Pillow guy.
I get my pillows from Walmart. Get off my back.
Do me a favor. Google My Pillow guy. You've
Oh,
never
man.
seen the fucking commercials? Nothing? This is My Pillow.
I don't watch TV
You watch
like
guys'
that.
grocery games. You have to have seen a My
It's
Pillow
streaming.
commercial.
That's streaming through Hulu.
Okay, the guy that sounds like he's hoarse all the time. Yeah, I got My Pillow. I can't do it.
I'm looking at images. I've never seen this guy in my
Is
life.
it a guy in a blue shirt and a mustache?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen this guy before, ever.
Okay, that's the My Pillow guy. He's a big Trump guy. Okay.
The fuck?
He actually had like audiences with the president, the My Pillow guy. He used to, well, first off, if you go back in his history, he was a crackhead, and then he found Jesus, and then he cleaned himself up, and then he decided to start selling these fucking pillows. Okay, so anyway,
I have no idea who that is.
he was on the interweb on like the Christian Coalition YouTube show. We get 15 people. They probably get 15 fucking million. And
Probably.
probably. And thanks.
Jokes
for
on
that.
us.
Anyway, he said that he has solid evidence. They're going to the Supreme Court, and that he guarantees the 2020 election will get thrown out and Trump will be back in office come August.
I highly doubt that's going to
So
happen.
you heard it here first. The My Pillow guy is going to the Supreme Court and he's getting the election overturned because he has solid My Pillow evidence.
I don't think the Supreme Court has that power.
I don't. They don't. And I'm wondering. Well, you don't know because you're obviously have no idea who this guy is. But like Randy here says he knows the guy who sounds like he's hoarse all the time. So Randy knows who he is. But I know Joel knows who he is. I wonder, is this guy back on drugs again, or has he completely lost his fucking mind?
Definitely is.
Well, I mean, if you keep feeding the people that follow you, they're going to keep following you, which is going to create revenue.
Well, how many goddamn pillows can you buy?
I mean,
A lot.
I don't know.
If you're
How many pillows do you have on your bed right now?
Wait, what?
How many pillows do you have on your bed right now?
2, like a normal human.
All right.
Okay.
Some people have 4. Some people have 6.
It's no fun now that you have no idea
Other
who
people
the
have
My
3.
Pillow guy is.
Other people have 2. I have 1, but then I just gotta go and get a new one sometimes.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you can't keep it forever because the thing gets all fucking flat, and you're, might as well not have any. It's like you're in the lockup at county jail or something.
Yeah, I think you missed that one though.
What'd you say?
What I did.
What'd
I
you
did the 3, 2, 1 go thing.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you totally missed it.
Yeah,
You're the guy that stuck back on the line.
I'm still
while
mad
everyone
because
else
you don't
is
know who
running.
the My Pillow guy is. I can't believe you don't know who. He's stuffing his head with that pillow stuffing. It's got to be something. Okay, does the Supreme Court take cases with evidence or just rule on lower court opinions? I don't know. That is an excellent question. I don't know. I'm
no,
not
I don't
sure.
sleep in a casket. I just don't need 15 pillows.
You got one pillow. Do you sleep? What's wrong with sleeping with one? How many pillows?
Are you gonna sleep like this or something? Your neck craned. Oh, this is so
Right.
comfy.
I gotta sleep with a pillow in between my legs, otherwise my hips start hurting.
I go to sleep with a pillow between my legs.
I got one for lumbar support.
Because I'm on my period and I need my puss to feel better.
Does the South Carolina take cases?
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court. Never mind. You need at least 4. That's what Randy says here. I completely disagree with that. Couldn't disagree more.
Yeah, me too. I was never really a big pillow guy.
3 would just end up on the floor.
Yeah, one of my ex-wives was one of those weirdos where you'd have to make the bed perfectly every morning and have like 15 fucking pillows arranged on it and designed for no goddamn reason at all, just so you could take them off at night when you go to bed.
The Elephant Man style of sleeping.
What the hell's that?
I have no idea, but apparently Joel does.
Oh, yes. The Elephant Man had to, I thought he was making a joke or something, but the Elephant Man, he had to sleep bending over because his head was all fucked up, and if he laid back, it would like asphyxiate him or something because of his fucked up growth.
What the hell?
You don't know
Randy sleeps with no pillows.
You don't know who the Elephant Man is? I sleep on
I don't know who the Elephant Man is.
I sleep on a pallet in the fucking under the fucking what's that? The root cellar underneath my master's kitchen in a fucking 19th in a 14th century keep.
I sleep in the hayloft in the barn.
I sleep on hay. I don't think fucking hay wouldn't be that comfy either. It's all fucking sticky and stickly.
Oh, it'd be scratchy as fuck.
And scratchy, yeah.
I mean, unless you had a blanket to cover it, I think it would be comfortable then.
Even
It'd
then,
be noisy. Every time you move, you'd be like,
yeah, you keep waking up from all that fucking noise in your ears. Plus, if you didn't have a blanket and you sleep naked like I do, that'd be a hell of a thing. That wouldn't be good at all.
gross.
Pulling hay out of your keister. Gross. So I got one more for you. I got let's see if you. Okay, I'm sure I know you don't watch television, but I'm sure you've heard of this little show. It's been on for a few seasons called The Simpsons.
Yeah, I like The Simpsons.
No, she's over here. He's probably never heard of it. Stop it! You're killing me tonight. Not even saying that much.
Mattresses were made of hay in the old days. Yeah, when Vic was like 2 years or
for Christ's sake,
I'm sorry,
Vic,
10 years old.
Yeah, how old are you, Vic? 138? Jesus. Back in my day, back in the turn of the century, 19th century.
He had to go outside to use the porta-john.
Anyway, The Simpsons, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the guy, one of the voice actors is Hank Azaria.
I don't know any other names.
Okay, well, anyway, that's one of his names. I know history. And
learn it.
Educate yourself. That's always a good one, too. Anyway, Hank Azaria is a voice actor that does Apu, or should I say did Apu.
Thank you. Come again.
Yes, exactly. Now, Hank Azaria said he's not doing Apu ever again, and he apologized for doing Apu. Here's the thing. He didn't apologize for doing Apu as a stereotype of an Indian immigrant running a convenience store. He just apologized because he was a white guy voicing a cartoon of an Indian stereotype doing a all
right, I want Leonardo DiCaprio to apologize to everyone now.
He says that only that Hollywood needs to do something, or TV and movies need to do stuff where characters are played by ones of the race that they're depicting. So he doesn't give a shit that it's a fucking immigrant running a fucking convenience store from India.
Who cares though? Like seriously.
No, I'm right there with you. I read this. I was like, you got to be shitting me. I kept waiting for the part where he said he was sorry that he was further espousing the stereotypes of of South Asian immigrants and shit. But there was none of that shit. The only thing that was that he was a white guy playing a non-white guy in a fucking cartoon voice.
Who cares? I don't care what color the people are. I mean, I enjoy their voiceovers or their voice work,
especially in cartoons.
I mean, Homer Simpson could have been like a 130-year-old transgender gay female, and I wouldn't care.
Transgender gay female.
Yeah, think about that.
I'm gonna lose sleep thinking about that tonight. Thanks a lot, Doc.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm not watching it for that.
What about in live action? Does it make a difference to you?
Maybe live action would be a little bit different, but unless they're going like the completely comedic route, I can see that.
Well, geez, they're not going to do like Peter Sellers anyway. Was that? Oh, goodness gracious me! You know, they're not going to do any shit or even shit. You don't even have to go that far back to the. Go back to when Dana Carvey with the Dana Carvey show in like. When was that? 1994 or something, where you did the Chinese guy with the big buck teeth and the fucking like slant eye glasses. It's yikes. But I guess now,
I feel like they're just like being proactive and being like, I don't want the woke crowd to come after me, so I might as well get in front of it while I can. But there's nothing to get in front of. I mean, you're putting yourself in front of a bullet that wasn't even there.
Right. I mean, how many American Indian actors can there be?
I don't know.
And then you take away jobs for Mexicans. Don't they do that? Don't they hire Mexicans to play American Indians? Did you give me a rim shot for that? I wasn't even being funny. I mean, but it's not like I know they have like white people. That's a thing. They've had white people play Asians or whatever, but they took their job. That's exactly right. I guess that's what it boils down to. That's probably it. It's probably the money they're losing out on. But the people that are standing up and apologizing, like you said, taking a bullet for something that the gun hasn't even gone off yet, and you're like jumping in front of the bullet. It's like, what's the fucking problem? You're doing a goddamn cartoon.
Right.
That's
I have no idea. Like, if I were to blame anyone for that, I probably wouldn't blame the actors. I'd probably be more blaming the director or the producers and writers. Maybe
for hiring him. You're not talking about you're not talking about blaming somebody for the apology. You're talking about for the act of,
yes,
a Chinese guy getting hired as an actor for the Michael Jordan biography or something.
Like, but I don't know. I think this is going to rebound. At least I have faith that it will. If not, I think we're seriously all going to just be fucked.
Yeah, I know. It goes back to my thing I said about the police too, about everything goes in cycles. This will go in cycles too. Yeah. It's not gonna like. I know people at work that are like completely like, oh, the woke crowd, they're gonna take over and they're gonna like the government's gonna come to your house and tell you what you can watch and what you can think. It's like, okay, slow down there, Ray Bradbury. It ain't gonna get that fucking bad. Like, Jesus Christ, Crying Chief. Who's it? Wait, which Crying Chief? Who's it? So you talking about the one that was the crying Indian from the garbage commercials? Don't litter commercials? Are you talking about Chief Dan George?
Who?
Oh, Jesus. Sometimes I forget how young you are.
I have no idea who
Chief Dan George was an actor. You don't remember the crying Indian from the public service commercials? Yes. I said two people. Fool.
No.
I almost called you a really bad word.
Who, me?
No, not you, my brother.
Oh.
Trying to upset me. All right. Well, enough fun over this. Let's, I don't have a game. Here's what we're going to do. Next week.
What? You don't have a game?
I don't have a game. I'm sorry. I was busy. I was working. I had to go to the doctor appointment today.
You should have told me. I could have come up with something.
That's how I found out I lost 16 pounds in the last 3 months. Thank you very much.
The crying Indian was an Indian.
Did you hear that? I lost.
I heard.
Okay. All right. Just making sure.
I'm impressed. 16 pounds? That's no small feat.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. You know, this is for you.
Oh, well, thanks. It wasn't even a sarcastic slow clap.
No, that's genuine.
I'd like to thank the fine makers of cocaine who have helped me lose weight recently.
That'll do it.
Yes, that'll do it.
I mean, and follow it up with some meth, and you'll be okay. You'll be right on your way to 100 pounds.
Well, not only will I lose 20 pounds, I lose 20 fucking teeth.
Yeah. What is that, an ounce?
Probably. I don't know. I got to make
every ounce matters.
That's right. Here's what the garbage Indian. Yeah, the garbage Indian. I don't want that sound drop. The Indian in the PSA about littering, the crying Indian was not an American Indian.
How far are we into this broadcast right now? Someone please tell me, because I need to mark the time on that, because he said the garbage Indian, and I need to make sure I go back and get that.
Yeah, thanks. The garbage Indian.
Someone just please post a time.
There was a flood, a tornado, a hurricane. It wasn't Ogre's fault.
I hate how guys just lose weight without even trying. But good for you, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
I tried real hard to lose my weight.
Someone's a little salty today. They weren't exactly thrilled about. I thought they'd be a little more happy about my
I was a chunker not too long ago.
What's that?
I said I was a chunker not too long ago.
Yeah, I gotta. This has actually spurned me to continue exercising and my fake diet plan. Maybe even turn
there
it up
it is.
a notch.
At least 36:38.
Oh Jesus, you're an ass. Garbage Indian. Great. Be hearing that for the
maybe a minute.
Hearing that for the next 8 weeks, or longer. Anyway, so here's what we're going to do. Next week, we're going to have the triumphant return of the fictional character fist fight. I always mix that up. There you go. Thanks. And right now, I think we're going to wrap things up because I'm kind of sleepy and we really don't have much else to talk about.
Oh my gosh. Do you even have births and deaths?
Yeah, I got those. Since somebody doesn't know who My Pillow guy is. I had like 18 minutes scheduled for the My Pillow guy. You have no idea who he is. If I was the boss of you, I would order you to watch My Pillow guy commercials.
Well, good thing you're not my boss.
I think you do too. You're just trying to throw a wrench in my production machinery.
Honestly, I have no idea.
All right, play the fucking music.
We have music?
Yes, for the end of the show, history, births and deaths and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I've been doing this for 3 years.
You're not wrong.
I know. I'll start calling you preacher, throwing wrenches in my machinery. Anyway.
Speaking of preacher, did you see the views that he's getting in the morning? He's actually doing pretty good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I keep
so shout out to Preacher. Good job.
Yeah, good job, Preacher. You can catch Preacher Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m. Central. 7 a.m. Yeah, yes. 7 a.m. Central. You can get all your you get the traffic and weather for a place that you're not. Plus, he talks about some other stuff, and I think he gives you like a good thought of the day or something. I can't watch it because that's one of my busiest times of the day at work. Anyway, sometimes I catch it. There you go. All right, April 12th. Dun, dun, dun. April 12th, 1861. April 12th, 1861. The Battle of Fort Sumter. Wasn't much of a battle. Civil War begins with Confederate forces firing on Fort Sumter in the harbor of Charleston, South Carolina. April 12th, 1945. U.S. President Franklin Delano Roosevelt dies in office.
Gotcha, bitch.
Vice President Harry S. Truman becomes president upon Roosevelt's death. Excuse me.
Ope.
April 12th, 1955. April 12th.
Should have had an apple that day.
April 12th. That keeps the doctor away, not death.
Oh.
April 12th, 1955.
Unless you're Dr. Kevorkian.
Shut up. 1955. The polio vaccine developed by Dr. Jonas Salk is declared safe and effective. And guess what people did? They went out and fucking got it. They didn't say the government was trying to kill them or track them. Moving on. That's special for Vic right there.
Get
April
polio.
12th.
Get a vaccine.
Yeah. When's the last time you seen anybody with one of them really big shoes? You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
Nope.
Like, yeah.
Never seen anyone with polio in my entire life.
There you go. You know why that is? Because
they're all dead by the time I was born.
Yeah. It ain't funny. My mom was in grade school and people would die of fucking polio. Kids
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
No offense taken. She didn't die.
Oh, okay.
Because it'd be weird for me to be here if my mother died when she was like 9.
Oh, that would be kind of weird, wouldn't it be?
It would be a fucking trick. April 12th, 1961. April 12th, 1961. Here's one for you. The space race.
Ooh.
The Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin becomes the first human to travel into outer space. What are you laughing at? What is?
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
And I'm laughing. Delay. It's like it'd be weird having your mom die.
Oh yes, okay. Somebody listens. Somebody listens to the delay and doesn't because Well, anyway, no. Usually, and she usually does that too. Is that she'll laugh out loud because of the delay, and I'll be talking about somebody dying or something tragic happening. April 12th, 1981. Last one. Oh, another space one. April 12th, 1981. First launch of the space shuttle. That was the space shuttle Columbia.
Gay!
For the space shuttle?
Rajesh is just angry because Genovia was working on a different project and the United States beat him.
Oh. What were they working on? A steam engine?
Yes. They were working on the steam rocket.
right back down. Like that South Park when they went to the Mexican space, the Mexican Space Authority or whatever. You see that one?
I did a long time ago. I don't remember details.
Okay. Is Katie still with us? Because I got 3 births and 2 deaths.
Ooh.
So hit a broomstick on them ceiling tiles there. Wake her up. Here we go. All right, born April 12th. Vic, pay attention. You'll get this one, I'm sure. Probably Joel.
Yeah, he was
too.
12 years old.
April 12th, 1932. Born April 12th, 1932. American singer. Now, as soon as I say the second piece, you will all know. He was kind of a novelty act. He was big in the late 50s and 60s, probably early 70s. He was a big goofy looking character, and he actually got married, I want to say on the Ed Sullivan Show. He was a solo act, not a band.
I have no idea. I couldn't even begin to tell you. It'd probably take me 100 years to
He had
guess.
kind of a high, funny voice. There we go.
Joel came in with Tiny Tim. 3 people came in with Tiny Tim.
Yep, Joel, Linda, and Vic. Give them all a
Joel
ding.
is the first one.
That's
Well,
correct.
they were
Tiny
boom,
Tim.
boom, boom.
Born today, 1932. Born April 12th, 1946. Born April 12th, 1946. American actor. He's an American actor. He's been on 2. Yeah, Vic, the ukulele. That was the second part that it said American singer and ukulele player. But as soon as I said that, how many goddamn ukulele players are there? There's Tiny Tim and the big fat guy that sang Over the Rainbow and from Hawaii.
Somewhere.
All right, shut up. American actor born today in 1946. 1946, American actor. He was on 2 successful situation comedies, and one of his characters claimed the fame he always would bring up was his scoring 4 touchdowns in the city championship against Polk High School. He would bring that up repeatedly. Two successful sitcoms. One was in the 80s. The sitcom he was on in the 80s was downright scandalous, according to 1980s people. And then he's on a sitcom not too long ago where he was married to a hottie from South America.
John Goodman.
Not John Goodman. No, not John Goodman.
Try again.
The highlight of his character's life from his first show from the 80s was scoring those 4 touchdowns in the city championship in high school.
I have no idea who you're talking about here. Where is Polk High School?
That's made up.
Oh.
Okay. Again, we are looking for the actor, not the character's name.
Ed Bundy.
You're half right, Vic.
You get half a ding, but half a buzzer.
Uh-huh.
Shoe salesman.
Shoe sales, man.
Ed O'Neill. I forgot the O.
Ed Neal.
No, not Ed Neal. I'm sorry, the judges can't accept that.
O'Neill.
We're gonna have to give Linda half a ding because she was
O'Neill.
She was yelling it in my ear. All right, one more burp. Where's Katie when you need her? Born April 12th, 1947.
Probably zonked out.
Born April 12th, 1947. Rude. American talk show host. We will say American talk show host.
Is this person alive or dead?
This person is alive. This isn't This isn't Ask Ogre 20 questions, by the way.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I just need a little extra help. Sometimes.
American talk show host, born today in 1947. I'll give you a hint because I'm getting tired.
Jay Leno?
I think was born in Bloomington, Indiana.
Jay Leno. Damn it. Oprah. I don't think Oprah's that old.
Oprah's not that old. Jay Leno.
Who's that guy? Roger?
Give Joel a ding.
Letterman. Yep.
David Letterman. Okay, we got two deaths. I don't think anybody's.
Let's find out who died.
Died April 12th, 1981. Died April 12th, 1981.
Gotcha, bitch.
American professional boxer. He was a heavyweight boxing champion.
Butterbean.
How could Butterbean die in 1981 when he was boxing in 2010?
Don't ask questions.
I'll even narrow it down more for you. He was an American heavyweight boxing champion.
Ali? No, was he heavyweight?
He was a heavyweight, but Ali, not Ali. He died in 1981.
That's about the only boxer I know.
Really?
Yeah. I was never really into boxing, so I didn't really care about the people that boxed.
Rocky Graciano. Heavyweight.
One of my favorite jokes is
Floyd Patterson.
What my wife does is she's like, "You want to wrestle? You want to box?" and then throws a box at you. That's one of my favorites. I love it.
Rocky Marciano. I think he fought Rocky Marciano. I believe he fought Rocky Marciano.
Floyd Patterson.
Was not Floyd Patterson. Might have fought Floyd Patterson too.
John One Sullivan.
Oh, Jesus Christ. John L. Sullivan He didn't die when he was 106 years old.
Jake LaMotta.
Jake LaMotta was not a heavyweight.
Ken Shamrock.
Not a boxer.
Damn it.
Not dead 30 years ago. 40 years ago.
Dead before I was born.
This guy.
It makes sense why I don't know.
This guy became everyone was gathering around the radios to listen to this guy beat up a Nazi and become world champion. Sonny Liston.
It's not every day that you get to beat up a Nazi.
You are correct.
I wish it were, though. Joe Frazier.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Joe Frazier fought Muhammad Ali, not Nazis.
Well, maybe Muhammad Ali was a Nazi.
And that was it. I don't know why that struck me as so funny. Joel Lewis, there you go. Yes, ding for Joel. Joel is coming on strong.
Katie coming in with the punching gloves.
That's right. Yeah, I think those were for me. All right, one more. Let's get the hell out of here.
Jeez. You don't even need a game. These are taking a while.
I know.
You picked some very unknown people.
They're not. It's Joe Lewis. He's not unknown. And David Letterman. Anyway, now you're just trying to upset me. Died April 12th, 2017. Died April 12th, 2017.
Ooh, recently.
American actor and comedian. And I will give you a big hint here. He was the number 2 guy after Dave Chappelle on the Dave Chappelle show's skits about
I have no idea.
Rick James.
I don't watch Dave Chappelle.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Gotcha, bitch.
He also had a famous brother. So the guy that died today in 2017 was the number 2 guy in aside next to Dave Chappelle in the Chappelle show's famous skit of Rick James. And that guy who died today in 2017 also had a famous brother. Famous brother still alive. Charlie Murphy. That's correct. Eddie
I
Murphy.
had no idea.
Eddie Murphy's brother. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. You never saw that?
Nope.
Okay. You need to do 2 things. You need to go on YouTube and look up the Chappelle Show, Rick
Not gonna
James
happen.
skit, and then you also need to look up the My Pillow guy weigh-ins.
I'm definitely not going to do that.
Yeah, you should.
That sounds like something that I would not be interested in at all.
The Rick James skits would crack you up.
Are you sure?
I believe so.
I have a very particular sense of humor.
You'd find it funny. I think you would. If you do one of the 2, look up the Rick James skits from the Dave Chappelle show.
I'll hold it against you if I don't find it funny.
That's okay. I'll be able to sleep tonight.
Not gonna happen.
Apparently, Vic. Well, of course he does. I was gonna say something stupid like Vic knows you well, but yeah, I assume he would. All right. Well, that's another exciting episode of Monday Motivation with Ogre and Doc. We're glad to join us. Go to Black Sheep Bravo. Tell your friends. Appreciate all 4 of you that came out tonight. Maybe someday.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we'll break into double digits. We do.
Maybe.
We do good. If you find
We were
South
close
Park,
tonight. We got up to 9.
cool. He finds South Park funny. I'm telling you, yes. We kind of have the same sense of humor, believe it or not. So look that up. Look at Dave Chappelle show.
I don't
Rick
know,
James.
because you don't find some of those memes funny, and I just think
Well,
they're
that's
just
I
fucking
think
hilarious.
that's well, okay, I'll give you that. All right, got any words? Got any parting words of wisdom there, Dockster?
No, drink alcohol and be happy.
There
Quit
you
the
go.
division.
We're getting through this shit. Get your fucking vaccines and stop thinking the government's out to track you because they already are. Okay,
Exactly.
I guess we can go now. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, not tuning out.
Yeah, that's
Deuces.
right. See you Friday, or maybe not Friday.
No, we probably won't be here Friday.
We probably
We'll
won't
be here
here
next
Friday.
week, though.
But you can watch Doc on Fridays. I mean, no, the other one. Free
Not
to.
gonna happen.
I got
Oh,
the
yeah.
2 mixed up. You look alike.
You know, we might wait. What? No. We should expand the Monday motivation to Wednesday motivation.
Let's not get crazy.
It's not get crazy.